tours around all over this country doing comedy, and we're excited to have him here. Give it up for Colton Harpie!
Normal heights, how we doing, babe? We doing good? I would ask if we're drunk, but I don't think anyone can drink here tonight. Are we drunk? Is anyone here drunk? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, I'm on the same page with the back over there. What's going on in the front? You guys sipping on a soy latte or something like that? What do we got in the front? Let's go around, let's get to know each other. I feel like no one's dove in to really find out something about you guys. Anyone here, I know Kurt was talking about the dating apps. Anyone here actively on the dating apps? You guys swiping? There we go, hell yeah, I like the back. The back is primed and ready to go. What are you guys on? Just shout it out. What dating apps are you on?
Grindr.
That's good. The one that I don't have experience with, but it's for gay men if you don't know. Grindr. Okay, what else do we got?
Our time.
Our time. I wish I knew what that was. What is our time? I feel like that's for senior citizens, so like it's about our time and we gotta wrap it up here. What's our time?
Oh, there's no wrapping up on our time.
You seem very confident about that. Okay, so you mind explaining what the difference between that and like something like Bumble or Tinder is?
Age like a fine wine, you know?
Alright, dude, enough with the goddamn poems. Just get to the... I feel like I'm talking to like Dr. Seuss over here. Well, if you green eggs and ham... So, alright, cut to the chase. So what is our time? What's the difference? Like if you download Tinder, you upload a picture, ready to go, what's the deal with our time? What's the difference?
You're limited on time, apparently.
So they give you like an hour and they're like, listen, if you don't get it in an hour, you're shit out of luck. You gotta...
Yeah, it's like Little Caesars, you know, hot and ready in 5 minutes. You gotta go.
You know what? I picked the wrong person to talk to. Of everybody here talking in nursery rhymes over here. What's going on? Okay, we'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to that. Hopefully we don't have to, but we'll come back to that if we... Is anyone else here on our time? Exactly what I thought. Okay, anyone on Tinder? Okay. Alright, yeah, I like Tinder too when I was single. No one here's on Tinder? Bumble? Hinge? Okay, pop for Hinge. How come no one on Tinder or Bumble? What's up with that one? They're dead? Oh, are they not active anymore?
No, they're too active.
Oh, they're too active. Okay, they're too hot. I mean, wouldn't that be a good thing if you were single? What's wrong with you people? What's going on here tonight? Let's start with the weather. Have you guys talked about the weather yet? We'll talk about the weather to loosen you people up and then find more relatable topics. I thought dating would be the thing, but apparently not. And do we have any single people? Make some noise. We got single people here tonight? There we go. And then relationship people? I'm not sure which one sounded happier, honestly. I mean, usually it's the single people, but the people in relationships sounded like they're partying here tonight. Yeah. Dude, I was on the dating apps forever. I was on Tinder, I was on Bumble, I was on Hinge. Hinge, in my opinion, was the worst of them all, you know? Because it's not the selection of people, it's the way the app works, you know what I'm saying? Like Tinder and Bumble, you'd upload a picture, you're ready to go in like 2 seconds. Hinge makes you feel like a resume worth of information, right? It takes about 30 minutes to fill this crap out. And after describing yourself after 30 minutes, they're like, hey, describe yourself in 3 more words. It's like looking to F. Let's get straight to the point. Hinge. So I feel your pain. I'm shocked you guys aren't on Tinder though, dude. Tinder was the shit when I was, just swiping. I remember I worked at an elementary school And I was just swiping all day, dude. They're like, are the kids being looked after? I'm like, yep. Everything's just fine. I've written up many times for being on my phone. They're like, what is he doing on there? Swiping, baby. I was swiping. So, is that not the thing anymore? I mean, what's the new thing?
Getting into a relationship.
There we go. There we go, baby. All right, so let's go around. Let's get to know each other even more. Married people, make some noise. Okay, do we have like 10 plus years? Somebody say, "Aww," like a puppy entered the room. I said, do we have 10 plus years? Aww. Get that puppy out of here, okay? So no one here has been married for 10 years. Okay, so it's not going good in Normal Heights, apparently. We haven't made it past the what year mark? 5? 20, did I hear? No? Okay.
42.
42! There we go, baby. Bang, 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 bang. You really been together for 42 years?
Yeah, not Henry.
Okay, alright. So when I said, has anyone pushing past 10, you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just let him sit up there and make an ass out of himself until I randomly decide to shout out the real answer. Okay, so where'd you guys meet?
At a bar
At a bar. Here or
in Cincinnati, Ohio.
in Cincinnati, Ohio? So you guys are both from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
What was your pickup line?
You want to dance?
Oh. Again, that puppy just walked.
She said no.
Oh! Okay, all right, push it back a little. Good for you, miss. So what, so that,
How come?
there you go, persistent, there you go.
Drinking, someone might put something in it.
Wait, I missed that part. Let's rewind a little bit. I heard put something in a drink.
Yeah, she said she had a drink and she didn't want to dance because she didn't want to set it down.
Gotcha, good point.
So I said, well, take it to the dance floor.
Okay, there we go. And you danced the night away.
We danced for 10 minutes, and then I went back to the table to see where her friend was sitting, and then she was out dancing with another guy.
Wow! Get rid of that friend!
She liked him. And then it was like 20 minutes, and her friend that she liked said, "Oh, why don't her boyfriend dance with her?" Which was me. I wanted her, not her.
Right.
And so then,
The old switcheroo happened.
so then
You're like, I will not put anything in the drink. That guy's gonna put something in the drink. If anyone's gonna put something in the drink, it's that guy. You should have said that.
so the guy walked away, and then she came down, and that was it.
Bingo bango. 42 years later. Clap it up for 42 years. Not only is that impressive, I'm impressed the details. I mean, I don't even remember the details of me meeting my girlfriend. I was like, yeah, we met at the gym or something like a couple years ago. I don't remember anything I said at all. And this guy's got it down to a T. That's very sweet.
We came to San Diego for our honeymoon.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you guys, you don't live here. You just
No,
visiting?
we live here.
Oh, you live here now. Okay. How long have you been here for?
34.
34. Good. Years? You left us hanging, so you're like 34. Okay, so no one's topping the 42, I assume, or maybe in the middle of my set, someone will shout out another number, and we'll try to we'll juggle to figure out how we're gonna deal with it. Going on 4 years with my beautiful girlfriend. And, thank you.
What was your pickup line?
Were you not listening? I don't remember. The woman in the front row knows. I don't remember a damn thing. Wasn't anything smooth like this guy over here. I wasn't as persistent. I was very awkward and nervous, and she's like, I mean, I guess. Okay. Got nothing else going on. It's not like I'm on our time, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah. going on 4 years. My girlfriend's Indian, and all my white friends are like, dude, what's it like dating an Indian girl? I'm like, dude, it's like dating any other girl. Except at the end of all of our phone calls, she's always like, so how would you rate this conversation on a scale of 1 to 10? And you're completely satisfied with the relationship. I'm like, yes, I am. I think my favorite part about that joke is the white people that pretend to get offended at that joke. I mean, she's Indian, she thinks it's funny. I've told it to Indian people, they think it's funny, but yet white people get offended. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You guys miss 2020, the year, at all? Yeah. Do you? I mean, some of us had it made, dude. Some of us were getting paid to stay home and watch a documentary about a gay man that collects tigers. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that when you think about it. You guys see Joe Exotic, the Tiger King? We all learned one thing, Carol Baskin's a bitch. We all learned it. Do you guys think she killed her husband? Yeah. She did, right? She got away with it. Meanwhile, poor Joe Exotic's sitting in a jail cell still to this day. Isn't that unbelievable? I don't know. Does anyone else think about Joe? I feel like at night I think about like certain things. I think about like a girl that turned me down in 4th grade, and I'm like, you know what, screw her. And then I think about like poor Joe Exotic sitting in a jail cell. Show is crazy. When the girl got her arm ripped off by the tiger, and then he comes out with a bomber jacket all swagged out. It's got like the EMS on the back. He's like, what happened over here? You gotta look fly for the camera, dude. Joe knew what was up. Okay, lost you guys on the Joe Exotic bit, but I feel like I like 2020 because I feel like people were nicer. I feel like after the quarantine, I have zero patience for people. I don't know about you guys, but I have none. Like, I wake up angry, you know what I'm saying? I wake up in the red zone, just mad about nothing. I can't deal with. The thing is I don't like dealing with people or situations that make me feel weird and awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like those people that are very weird and socially awkward, and then all of a sudden you start feeling weird and awkward. I'll give you an example. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was buying one of those tall beers, you know, like the 24-ounce beers. I was buying one of those, and I put it down on the counter, and this kid working is like 16 years old. And he says this to me, he goes, hey, you got ID on you, boss? Boss. It's like 16. So I give him ID, and then I have my head down, and I'm doing that credit card thing where you don't know whether to like tap it or swipe it or insert it. You know what I'm talking about? So I have my head down, and I'm doing that, and then I hear him say this to me. He goes, hey, you want a bag for that bad boy? You want a bag for that bad boy? Again, with the name calling. And I take my beer, and I'm walking away. And as I'm walking away, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell did that even mean? Because it could have meant one of two things, right? It could have meant one, hey, do you want a bag for that bad boy? Meaning, the beer's the bad boy, right? Or, he could have meant, hey, do you want a bag for that bad boy? Meaning I'm the bad boy. Which is very confusing because I thought I was the boss. So at this point, I don't know what the hell's going on at that grocery store. But all I know is I want no part of it, dude. You know? None. I don't know. I'll give you another example. I was working out at the gym the other day, okay? And I know what I look like. I know I have a very Jewy military vibe going on, okay? I get that. And so I'm working out at the gym, and this guy comes in and he salutes me. And I didn't know what to do back, so I just winked at him, like, I don't know, dude. Like, don't put me in an awkward scenario because you're weird and awkward. Like, you deal with this bullshit, you know? So. This is the world we live in, people. This is the world that we live in. Are you guys into pornography? What's your favorite category? Just shout it out. I'm pretty sure as long as you don't say child, we're in the clear tonight. So. Oh, again, okay, with the groans. What is wrong with these people? You guys think you could ever be a porn star?
No.
No? I don't think I could because I have very bad emotional attachment issues. Like I fall in love way too easily. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in the middle of the scene and I'd be like, you know, I think I love you. And she'd be like, what? Director would come over and be like, cut. Guy with the boom brings it back. Director pulls me aside. He's like, hey man, you're making all the girls feel very uncomfortable. I'd be like, yeah, but did you see the way she was looking at me? I think anyone in my position would have gotten confused a little bit, you know? So, can't be a porn star. I don't know. I've been lying a lot lately too. Anybody else been lying a lot? But it's not even about anything cool, dude. It's about like stupid stuff. You know when someone's like, hey, have you seen that new Avatar movie? And you're like, oh yeah. And they're like, well, what was your favorite part? And you're thinking, I don't know, I haven't seen the movie. And so I'm boarding a plane with Delta the other day, and with Delta, if you have a peanut allergy, you get to board the plane early. And this is the honest to God truth, okay? Some of you think that I'm gonna make this, I'm not. I have a severe peanut allergy. I go into full anaphylactic shock. I'm a real wuss, but I play it cool when it comes to Delta Airlines, okay? So the woman at the front desk is very sweet, she's very helpful. She says, hey, after we call first class elderly military special needs, you can go up to wipe the seat down. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm standing there in line and I'm waiting my turn, and there's this guy to the left of me who's looking at me, and he's clearly in the military. And he looks over at me and he goes, hey, military? And I don't know what the hell came over me, but I go, yes. And he goes, what branch? And I'm like, Marines. And he's like, what unit? And at this point, I have no idea what the hell we're talking about. None. But I'm so far deep into this lie, dude, after 12 minutes of a conversation about the military, I can't turn around and be like, hey man, I know you're risking your life for our country, but I really have a peanut allergy. I'm just gonna wanna look like a wuss in front of you, so all I'm saying is if you lie, just keep that shit going. You know, who needs to know the truth these days? So, I don't know. I had moved in with my girlfriend within the last year, and we're ordering some. What's up with these sound effects? Dude, what is wrong with you people? I mean, I think you need to go to the doctors after this. I'm concerned. It's like a guy with a soundboard in the back, just like, boo, oh, aww, ooh. Like a shitty school dance, and the DJ's just like, I don't know what these kids like. Let's just hit a bunch of buttons. And I'm excited. So, like I said, we moved in together, and we're ordering a lot of stuff recently, you know, from Amazon and different companies, and having to return stuff, and she's very shy, she doesn't like confrontation, so I'm the one calling all these customer service numbers and to do the returns and all that stuff. And let me ask you guys this, how do you feel when you know the person's clearly not in the country? Okay, let me tell you, before you answer that, let me tell you how I feel. I like it because I feel like they care way more about my problems, okay? I feel like when I call a person in the United States, they don't give a shit about my problems, but when I call someone somewhere else, they care so much more, okay? I called Macy's customer support. They had lost 2 of my packages, and I knew this woman was not in the country because there was a rooster crowing in the background. And some of you are probably like, oh, he's trying to be funny, he's making that up for the joke. I recorded it because I knew no one would believe me. You guys want me to play it for you? Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna play it for you tonight. So this is Macy's customer support. They had lost 2 of my packages. I had asked to speak to a supervisor, and this is who I got. I told you. So she says, "May I know what your concern is about? There's a rooster crowing," and then I proceed to go on and ignore that and explain the problem. Neither of them have been shipped, and both items have been lost by the shipping company. It's definitely a rooster. We can all agree at this point. Yeah, and so that's why I was was speaking to a supervisor because this has been an ongoing issue for 3 weeks now. Then the rooster has a stroke. And at this point in the phone call, I'm thinking to myself, this bitch has bigger issues to worry about than my 2 lost packages. I mean, dude, I'm worried about a package. Her whole farm is going under. And she's still trying to carry out this conversation. So all I'm saying is clap it up for Macy's customer support, guys. I mean, they're just working through the worst of conditions. I don't know if you guys caught on to it too. I had asked to speak to a supervisor, and that's who I got. Imagine waiting 2.5 hours on the phone, and you're like, oh, cool, my problem's going to be solved, and then it rooster crowing. Listen, guys, you've been amazing. That's my time. My name's Colton Harpie. Thank you very much.